Using a 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket, loosen the 3 screws on the rear of the unit which retain the back panel and right side panel. Pull the side panel away from the stove body, slide forward, and pull the panel away from the stove. The vacuum sensor is located directly to the right of the control board when facing the control board. It can be found by following the vacuum hose from the back of the firebox to the nipple on the vacuum sensor. Using a 5/16 inch socket wrench, remove the 2 screws which secure the vacuum sensor bracket to the stove body. Disconnect the stove wiring harness and the high temp vacuum line from the sensor, taking note of where both the wiring harness and the vacuum line attach to the vacuum sensor. Remove the old vacuum sensor and bracket from the stove. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the 2 black screws which hold the vacuum sensor to the vacuum sensor bracket. Fasten a new vacuum sensor to the bracket using the 2 screws that were previously removed. Connect the wiring harness and high temperature vacuum line to the new vacuum sensor, being certain to connect it to the white nipple on the sensor, just as the old sensor was installed. Install the vacuum sensor bracket assembly back into the stove using the 2 screws previously removed and a 5/16 inch socket wrench. Reinstall the right side panel onto the stove by first sliding the key slots on the front of the side panel and then by slipping the side panel underneath the loosened screws on the rear of the unit.